What is up, guys? Rick. Hey, this isn't Destiny. Cacus here. Thank you so much for stopping by. And today, we are going to be taking a look at the brand new legendary weapon added into Borderlands 3 with the Bloody Harvest event. This is a free Halloween-themed event just launched today, and I was lucky enough to get this weapon, so we're going to be taking a look at it. Now, first things first, how did I get it for those of you who want to acquire it for yourself? Well, we were in the brand new area that was added with Bloody Harvest, the Heck Hole, and we killed a loot ghost. So, the enemies within Borderlands 3 with this event are going to be having different glow effects, and if they're green, if they're red, again, you'll have a little bit of a wispy glow effect on them. Then when you kill them, they're going to produce a ghost, which is basically a skull that will fly at you, and you kill the skulls, and that's what you need to do for a lot of this event. But the yellow guys that produce the yellow skull ghost, those are kind of the loot ghosts. And if you kill them, a bunch of loot drops, and from one of those yellow loot ghosts, we did get this brand new weapon. Interestingly, me and the person I was playing with both had it to drop, and both got literally identical rolls. So perhaps there is just one roll, or there's a mechanism where if you're playing with friends, if one person gets it, everyone gets it, but I digress. Let's take a look at this gun. It's called, well, mine's called the Subsidized Powerhouse Fearmonger. The damage is not too shabby, 761 times 4, accuracy 69%, heck yeah, handling 64, reload speed 3.1 seconds, fire rate 2.09 rounds per second, and the magazine size is 20. The red text is, "I can't control their fear, only my own." It does actually have splash damage, as you can see by the other stats, and it is kind of anointed, and it's, while terrified, you have a chance to fire an extra projectile per shot. The more terror you have, the higher the bonus. Now, terror is a new mechanic that has been added into the game specifically for Bloody Harvest, and likely it will go away when Bloody Harvest is done. Essentially, when one of those ghosts I described hits you, you get a stack of terror, and that functions with the Fearmonger. So, how does this actually perform in-game? Well, it's a Hyperion weapon with the alien front, so it's shooting weird little projectiles that hit the ground, and after a short time, they will actually explode. So you're kind of going to do double damage, like you're going to double tick enemies for damage when using this gun. Firstly, for initially impacting them with these projectiles, and then later on for the explosion. So, although the damage might not look that great off the start, actually, if you factor in the explosions, it does do a decent amount of damage. I was playing my Moes, and I was able to, I legitimately don't think I reloaded this gun one single time, because not only can you get crits with this gun, but the explosions will often crit as well, and I think that double counts for getting your ammo back with Moes, so that was pretty darn fun. Because of the splash damage as well, it is great against groups of ads. Like if there's a bunch of like the little red bars or just kind of small ads running around, then you can just spray the crap out of all of them, and you will do pretty decent like area of effect damage, and you can clear out a room of those low level ads pretty darn easily. Against singleton ads as well, the massive magazine size does definitely help. Like you just shoot a bunch of rounds and then they'll all explode, and you do again do decent damage. Now, the kind of weird downside of this weapon is that for whatever reason, it is single fire. It is not fully automatic. Like I'm actually manually pressing shoot every single time, which is a very weird factor, an uncommon factor for a Hyperion weapon. Like those are usually fully auto. Now you may be wondering, well, how does this fare against bosses? And firstly, we use this gun against the brand new Bloody Harvest boss, as you can see in the background. Although it does crap all against the shields, we did have to switch to a actual like shock weapon to take down the shields. When the shields were down, it was, it was doing decent. With this Moes build, again, the fact that I never have to reload, I'm outputting a reasonable amount of damage. I think this weapon would be a little bit better in perhaps an elemental Mara build, because this is of course incendiary after all. Now, aside from the brand new Halloween boss, we did take this back to an old classic, so you guys have a kind of a better idea of how this compares with the existing legendaries, because we did fight Grave Ward. Now, the first fight we did with Grave Ward, we did have minus 50% incendiary damage, so not great mayhem modifiers. By the way, we were on mayhem 3, and that kind of reflects in the damage. It's certainly not great. Now, when my friend who's using flak does his crazy critical hit stuff, yeah, it actually outputs some decent damage, but if he was to use some other weapons, Grave Ward would be dead already. Now, we did reload to get better modifiers, this time getting plus 50% shotgun damage, which this is, and only minus 25% crit damage, so that's pretty average, should show a good baseline for this gun, and as you can see, you know, it's still doing okay at best. Really not chunking this guy. I fell off the edge like a dingus. I really didn't think I was near the edge, and then you can see its health plummet from the flak doing its critical shenanigans. But overall, yeah, this is just not a super impressive boss killing weapon. The sustained ammo, like the infinite ammo with Moe's was nice, but you know, I could be using the conference call or Luidia or something and just absolutely destroy this boss. So I think this weapon's utility does lie more against ad clearing, where it is actually pretty decent, rather than boss killing. In any event, guys, that's it for just a quick look at this new legendary. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Borderlands 3 content, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That's linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.